Welcome to www.directhorizon.com. Today's topic: don't take Wordtracker at face value, but use it anyway. Wordtracker can be a little bit deceptive in its results, so you can't just take what it says for granted. For that matter, don't believe most of what many of the SEO software tools out there will tell you, at least on face value. The whole problem with these programs is that they think like computers. They can't help it. That's just what they are. However, if you just followed the advice of Wordtracker at face value, you yourself would be thinking like a computer. While it wouldn't be so bad being able to process things as quickly as a machine, it has distinct disadvantages. Software lacks the human element. Chiefly, it cannot think creatively. If you use Wordtracker, it may tell you that a certain set of keywords is not profitable because there aren't many sites using them. This is completely the wrong attitude to have. What this actually means is that it's a niche that you can dominate quickly. It's a place you can compete for and begin your conquest of the Internet market. The same is true for virtually any software there is in this business. All of it, like Wordtracker, can supply you with data, but only you can give the data meaning. It can advise based on statistics, but statistics aren't everything either. Let's give the problem with Wordtracker a classic example. In the old Star Trek shows, you had Kirk and Spock. Spock would provide the logical approach to a given situation. Captain Kirk may or may not have gone along with his advice, depending on whether logic was the answer to the problem or not. Or if you prefer, we could use Data and Captain Pickard from The Next Generation, or any other Star Trek captain and statistical advisor. Ultimately, what separates the truly exceptional search engine optimization companies from the mediocre ones is simply the creative human element. Slavery to technology is not the answer. You still have to question what the results of programs like Wordtracker mean. We know, because we're human, that humans just don't always go by what the statistics say. The classical training in SEO is that the more traffic you have to your site, the better Wordtracker was created to increase those numbers. Now, if you see a site that has a traffic counter, it may be at an extremely high number. That means they must be successful, right? Not necessarily. Just because a person has traffic doesn't mean that anyone is spending any money. Window shopping still happens on the net. Isn't it fitting that the Internet interfacing programs are called browsers? With the realization that more traffic does not equal more money, now we realize that we have to find some way to get the good traffic. This is why we go for the more specific niches. It is based on the never-before-qualified truth that the more search terms a person puts into a search engine, the more likely it is that they will want to actually buy something. This truth is at the heart of this use of Wordtracker. So now, with it in mind that although the mentality behind the development of some of our technology is outdated, Wordtracker and the other tools are still useful. You just have to be more creative in your thinking about what it can be used for now. To find out more information on topics like this, go to www.directhorizoninc.com.